Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How is everyone doing? Phoenix, Aito, I see you there too. I know that reference. I know that reference. Of course I know that reference. Who doesn't know that reference? If you don't know that reference, you need to, like, educate yourself, like, honestly. Finally starting. What is up? I am good. Good day, good evening, good night, whatever it is, whatever time, good morning, whatever time it is for you. Oh, it's been a bit of a big day, no? Bit of a big day. We had, like, a news from, well, been a bit of a big few days, in fact. We had that thing from, like, Silver Palace, and then today we had, of course, NTE, Neverness to Everness. And then right after that, yep, no, it's no lie. It's no lie. Tribe 9 has officially EoS, end of service. After, like, almost, not even 3 months, really. Not even 3 months. It's kind of nuts, I've got to be honest, you know? I was just looking at the official Tribe 9 Japanese page, but I'll keep that up. Maybe I should... I'll try and get the English one on there as well, for you guys that need it. As if you need English. Gross. Why do you need English? What's wrong with people? I'm kidding. It was too fast. I saw the writing on the wall, like, literally within the first 2 weeks. I had it pointed out to me as well. Someone in Discord, News Guy, they posted to me saying, "Oh, Ryuku, you called it." I was like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" And he posted a clip of me saying that it looks like it's dead within the first 2 weeks. Some say it's because it's too generous. Is it true? I'm gonna get into why I think it EoS'd, and I don't think, well, there was something to do with that, but that wasn't the main issue, or not what. It was a conglomeration of different things, in my opinion. But yeah, I wanted to just bring this up. Let me just bring up PNP here. Yep, go away. Right. So this is the official Tribe 9 English page. I also have the Japanese one up here. It says here 5 hours ago. Let's just zoom in. Chat, you're in the way. I'm going to turn chat off. So wait, no, I'll just move over here. I'll be considerate. Important. End of service announcement. Thank you for your continued support of Tribe 9. We regret to inform you that service for Tribe 9 will be terminated on November 27th, 2025, JST, Japan Standard Time. Since the game's launch, the development and operations teams have strived to provide excellent service and improve player experience. However, after careful consideration, we have made the difficult decision to end the game's service. Unfortunately, this also means we are unable to deliver Chapter 4 of the story which we had previously announced. We apologize for the sudden nature of this announcement to all our players. Information regarding the service termination schedule and any related procedures will be made through in-game notices and on the official website. Yeah. How many days was it? I know that it was released on February 20th. How many days calculate? There we go. I use this for another thing. So start date, let's say February 20th. There. Good. And then today, here, how many days? Literally 84. Let's include today too. Let's include today. 85 days, not even 90 days from launch to EoS. That is kinda nuts. I'm not even kidding. That is, like, seriously nuts. That's so short. Not even 3 months. Just less than 3 months. If it was like exactly the 20th, if it was the 20th today, then you'd say, yeah, 3 months. But it's not even the 20th today. Close, but no cigar, you know? Yeah. Do I think Tribe 9 EoS because they gave too much rewards, because they fuck up? I mean, we're going to get into it. So first, I want to go through all the information that we know from basically from the start here, and also what they're saying, and I'm going to give my opinion on what I think happened. So this is the official website here. I have all this version 1.0, 1.0.1, 1.1, and then after that, termination. Like you can see it's right there. Cancelled update. So let's just read it, shall we? I actually brought it up here. This is actually not the termination. This is I wanted to read their official launch post, because all things considered, time-wise, it's kind of ironic. So again, 2025 February 20th. Yeah? Can I put this to the side? No, not working. I'll just do it this way. I'm in the way. So, download now via the link below. I'm good, thank you. Defy the Madness brutal action RPG Tribe 9 global release. Tribe 9 was officially released globally on Thursday, February 20th, 2025, set in Neo-Tokyo, a nation ruled by brutal death games. Tribe 9 is an action RPG that tells the story of teens battling against madness and continuing their resistance. The game offers challenging battles that allow players to devise their own strategies through various character build features and combat maneuvers. Alongside these battles, the game reveals a narrative of resistance against a brutal death game. Immerse yourself in a story that reflects the depth and quality of Japanese-style creations, complemented by a deeply engaging and immersive gameplay experience, all free to play with in-app purchases. Experience a humorous yet sometimes brutal story brought to life by the unique world of Neo-Tokyo with its memorable, well-crafted characters. New release trailer, gameplay trailer, Minato Chapter. We're excited to present the latest Tribe 9 gameplay trailer, Minato Chapter. The trailer focuses on Minato City from the main story Chapter 2, which is now available in the official release version. Watch the trailer to discover the mysterious face that Number 9 conceals beneath its hood. I'm good for now, actually. We've got some shots here of gameplay, in-game well, you could graphics, for lack of I don't even know what to call these. In-game graphics. Got some cutscenes here. And this is going to come up later. Yeah, so brutal it killed its own game. Yeah. About Minato City. Main story Chapter 2 takes place in the former headquarters of the anime's main characters, Minato City. The city is ruled by a death game in which residents compete for rank based on their dominance, which is determined by the various values each person possesses, such as their social status, capabilities, connections, and self-presentation. In this ruthless system, residents risk their lives by battling for dominance. Falling out of the rankings due to significant drop in dominance power results in severe punishment, just like you dropped out of the gacha. I'm just sorry. That was kind of. When our protagonist Yo Kuronaka and his companions set foot in Minato City, they are faced with a new powerful enemy, Number 9. As they explore famous landmarks like Minato Tower and Shiba Temple, Yo and his companions must face a new death game. A bit more there. Gameplay trailer, Minato Chapter Celebration Campaign. Follow and repost for a chance to win $30 USD Amazon gift card. I don't think you have the money to do that anymore. To commemorate the release of the gameplay trailer, Minato Chapter, we're holding a follow and repost campaign. Just repeating myself. I'm good. Campaign period, blah, blah, blah. Reward, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, cool. Battle Pass, good. And I think we've already read through. I just wanted to read through the story. The story, what it was, what this game is all about. So we're all on the same page here. So we all know exactly what's going on. Right. And they've got more information. They had the Tribe 9 post here, which is a little bit short. So we've actually got a longer version here about the cancelled update and end of service announcement. So I think we should read through this too. Thank you for continuing to play Tribe 9. We regret to inform you that service of Tribe 9 will terminate on 11th... No, I'm reading this in Japanese. 2025, November 27th, JST. Since the game's launch, the development and operation teams have strived to provide excellent service and improve player experience. However, after careful consideration, we have made the difficult decision to end the game's service. We just read through that. We are unfortunately unable to deliver Chapter 4 of the story, which we had previously announced. We apologize for the sudden nature of this announcement to our players. Information regarding the service termination schedule and any related procedures will be made through in-game notices and on the official website. Regarding future updates and new content. Okay, here we go. As of May 14th, 2025, 10 p.m. GMT -8. I don't know which one. We're in GMT plus whatever. It doesn't matter. All scheduled updates and new content releases have been cancelled. Additionally, new features, adjustments, and known issue fixes previously announced via in-game notices will not be implemented. So basically, any bugs that are in the game right now, you're going to have those bugs for in perpetuity until the game like literally dies. Regarding unreleased characters, with the termination of service, the addition of Ichinosuke, Akiba, and Saizo Akiba to the game, which were originally scheduled on the roadmap, will also be cancelled. Due to this change, the consumption of paid Enigma entities used to unlock ARM support and advanced support, as well as to purchase contract levels for support contract revenue. Alright, a bunch of jargon there. Where Saizo Akiba's skin could be acquired will be refunded. So there is going to be a refund. Refund. So if you put money in, refund. Cool. Okay, that's good. Refunds for paid Enigma entities will commence after support contract revenue ends. Alright. For the Battle Pass, yeah. So if you currently have a Battle Pass, then you'll get the refund on that. Purchases of items within the app or through the web store. As of May 14th, 2025, paid Enigma entities and daily passes will no longer be sold. That's all it basically is. We hope you will continue to enjoy Tribe 9 despite the short period of time before the service ends in November. Right. So, why did Tribe 9 EoS? In my opinion. In my opinion, there's not one thing that led to Tribe 9 EoS, into Tribe 9's lack of success. Multiple things. It had a very rocky launch, but that's typical for a lot of these games. Like Wuthering Waves also had a rocky launch. Genshin also had a very rocky launch, despite what people like to lie about. It had a very rocky launch. Many of these games have had rocky launches, and it's just like, it's par for the course. We all expect that. So I don't think that's what led to the EoS. However, it did severely hamper a lot of players' enthusiasm for these games, as it did with the other games as well. It for these other games to again further gain traction, they have to like get past that initial hump, get past that initial hurdle, which they will inevitably all go through at some point. And if they can do that, then they can succeed. However, they consistently, they started as a gacha game, and they are still a gacha game, but as people are mentioning in chat as well, their gacha system, let me just move chat out of the way a bit as well, so it's not like scalping me right now. Their initial gacha system was extremely, if I remember correctly, because I haven't played it, and I'll explain why I haven't played it, and I've got a video to share with you of like why I hadn't played it. But what I've known about Tribe 9, because I have been keeping an eye on it, because I have been interested in it. I'll be quite honest, I have been interested in it. I just never took that plunge. Is that the initial gacha system that they had implemented was extremely unforgiving. And it really, again, if it's that unforgiving, there is a point where players just will not be interested anymore. With the old gacha games, like, I mean, like, and when I say old, I mean like 10 years ago gacha games, they could be that unforgiving. There was no issue with that. I'm thinking like, say, Puzzles and Dragons, Monster Strike, and even Fate Grand Order. And even to this day, Fate Grand Order is still quite unforgiving. You know? And it seems to me that this company, and if I remember correctly, this is a fully Japanese company. They are taking the traditional Japanese way of creating a gacha game from 10 plus years ago, and tried to go with that model in this game. They made a few changes, but they were still very, very draconian. Guys, you do not realize just how fucking draconian like Japanese companies are. They are so stingy. You think Hoyoverse is stingy? Oh, they got nothing on Japanese companies. It's just like not even funny. Fate has already have fan base even for gacha game. Yeah, Fate had a massive IP, but I'll be honest, I think the game, Fate Grand Order actually built the IP for Fate more, now at this point anyway, more than the IP of Fate has built the game. At this point anyway. But at the part at the front, in the beginning, it did help significantly, but it was not all that. Not as much anyway. But yeah, this model that they had for the gacha was extremely unforgiving, and it really disincentivized, because we have gotten to the point now where gacha gamers in general have become accustomed to a certain degree of flexibility, a certain degree of leniency. And Tribe 9 did not have that on launch. And that put off a lot of players. So, when they, depending on your opinion, justifiably or unjustifiably, got called out for that, and then they implemented the changes, say, okay, to make it a lot more forgiving, then they took it from one extreme all the way to another extreme, and then they became quite significantly generous. Maybe too much for their own good. But that's only one aspect for why I think this game EoS'd. Another one, I want to just bring up just the game itself. Can you show some gameplay? No? Do you have gameplay trailer down here somewhere? Tribe 9, this is the trailer. No, I want a gameplay trailer. Right, this is what the game looks like. And this music right now is really fitting, you know? You've got literal, like, Pokemon level sprites running around location. If this game came out, again, let's say 10 years ago, I think this game would have made a lot of money. I think this game would have been really incredibly popular. But in this day and age, I do not think that people are going to be interested in pulling for characters that once you pull for them, they are just going to be like in this like pixelated chibi form. Like throughout the entirety of it. Well, not entirety of it. You'll see what I'm talking about later on. But this is the explosion you have in this game. It's not even just about people hating chibis as well, Zella. It's the matter of fact that like pixelated. You're paying this money. Well, most people are like pulling for these characters that have a certain design, and you are losing the entirety of that design while going through exploration. It can sometimes work. Like Nikke has a chibified design when you're walking through the exploration in their game, but you're not in that mode of exploration all that often, and you're very much more often than not in the combat section where you see the full designs, or the designs you're mainly interested in, the rear designs, let's just be honest, the majority of the time compared to this. And even then, when you are in the chibified form, they do at least have some kind of thing. They're not like fully pixelated. You're losing a lot of the design part in this. Yeah, it's like a retro 2.5D game. It is. It's not. It doesn't look like. It is. It is a retro style 2.5D game, and it's not working. If this was you could probably find some games, and maybe they were thinking, what's the game? There's an RPG that game that still gets updates now on in Japan. I don't know if they have it abroad, but it is still like a very pixelated style game, and it's quite popular as well. I can't remember. It's not Evertail, although Evertail is another example of a Pokemon style pixelated gacha game as well. Don't play it. You're gonna get like severely baited. Don't worry. Don't even bother. I can't remember. It's a one-time download. It's not a gacha game. It's just an RPG. And yeah, no, this design here, this design aesthetic for characters that people are wanting to pull for, and you're not getting that, not good. But that's not even the majority of it. Can I find more here? Again, it's just this side-scroller type thing. Not good. Not good. People are not going to want to pay money, like significant money. But when you get into the combat section here, this is what you get. Can I can't zoom in. I can't make this any bigger. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen graphics like this from, I want to say 2005 era PlayStation 2. Maybe PlayStation 3 if I'm being generous. These graphics are not it. Like, you can see just the background, there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on in this background. The character models are very, very... just uninteresting. You don't play it, you don't know? Okay. Fine. Tribe 9 gameplay. Let's have a look. I really hate that argument, by the way. Like, severely. Let's use this one. I remember watching. Yeah. I think it's kind of proving my point. Like, the cutscene parts where we've got the story here, they've got this. This is fine. Like, this level is fine. They can get away with this. But, like, when you're actually in-game, it's mainly all these, like, 2D pixelated. And then when you're actually in battles, you just stick to a fight, please, so I can show people shit. Nah. Here. They've got... Look at the background. There's nothing going on in this background like, at all. It's just like an empty space with mobs, and there's like so much pixelation, like polygons in here. It looks like from PlayStation 2 era, like shit. I swear to God, I've seen this kind of level of graphics from, what was it? Inazuma 11. Which one is it? It was on Nintendo Wii. I swear to God. It's like this level of graphics right now. When did this come out? That's blocky. But you saw like but it's not much difference. This must have come out like so many years ago. Inazuma 11 Strikers 2012 Extreme. 2012. Alright? So this game came out in 2012. And this came out just now. I don't know about you, but there's not much difference there. They look very fucking similar. Or am I nuts? Am I nuts? It's a bit dated. I mean, yeah, it is actually 2012, but you can see there's not much difference there. Like, at all. It's just an art style? Yes, but that's my point, GitHuber. This art style here for this gameplay, like this gameplay here, like this gameplay, this is not cutting it in this day and age. It looks a bit better, yes, a bit, but not by much. When was 2013? Let's have a look. 1 second. It's just nah. This part here is pixelated. When you get to like these parts here, there's not much difference. Tribe 9 does look better, but not by much. That's my point. Yes, exactly. The environment has nothing going on for it. The environment has nothing going on for it. It is a style, and I get it. Way better. I wouldn't say way better. Not as many corners. There's more polygons. But like this style that they're going for is not cutting it. That's what I'm saying. This is a very old style. Old style. This is an old style, and it's not working. Clearly, it didn't work, because if it worked, it wouldn't be EoSing right now, would it? Looks like Danganronpa? Okay, let's see. What's the most latest Danganronpa? What's the latest Danganronpa? Danganronpa Ultimate 2021. Let's have a look. Do we have any... Don't think I want to see that. Summer launch. No, I want to look for gameplay. V3. When was V3? V3 2017. Alright. I want to get to the gameplay where there's actually stuff going around. When people are moving around. Like, the art style here, the anime art style, I've got no problem with. That is fine. That style that they're going for here, that can definitely sell. Like, this style up here, no issue with that whatsoever. That's not what I'm saying. Like, that style of character, the character design, no problem. I'm talking about the character models. I haven't played Danganronpa, so, like... Yeah. It finally got some fucking gameplay. Maybe. No? No game. I mean, I'm looking for like animated stuff. But apparently not. But yeah, I know it's a visual novel, but they still have animated sequences, no? Well, depending on the visual novel. Bakugan Defenders. This is from 10 years ago. This is literally from 10 years ago. I mean, I think you're all proving my point. You're all giving like, oh, it's from this style, it's from this game. Like, I'm like, you're all giving me games from like 10 years ago. That's exactly my point. They're trying to sell a 10-year-old game. They're trying to sell a 10-year-old game in the current day for current day prices. Well, when I say current day prices, I'm not talking about the game's free, but I'm like, for the characters, you know? Teenage still looks better. Yes, GitHub, I know, but it's 10 years difference. There's 10 years difference, and there's all right. Can I get this with you? Do you think there's 10 years difference worth of graphics here between this and Tribe 9? Do you think there's a massive there's 10 years difference of graphics here? That's my point. Like, let's compare a Final Fantasy game from 10 years ago to a Final Fantasy game of today. How about that? I know that the current Tribe 9 is better, but it's not 10 years worth of difference better. That's my point. That's literally my point. That's all I'm saying. Right. So, again, this is what we're working with. Nothing going on in the background. Models, the model character design, the actual character's design is great. Like, she looks amazing. I like her. The art style is great. But when it comes to in-game models, you're either stuck with pixelated 2D things in that 3D, in that 2.5D space, and when you're not, this is the best that the models ever get. Not worth it. They want to stay classic? Yeah, but if they want to do that, they can't be charging this kind of prices, you know? Like, this is not working. And that's the thing with Japan as well. I've mentioned this before. Japan is so stuck in its ways. It's really weird. Japan is a country full of contradictions. Like, when you guys think of like Japan, you usually think of like, oh, high tech, cutting edge, bleeding edge of high tech. And like, in some regards, yeah. But they might develop some of the most high tech stuff, like Sony. For example, they developed some of the most high tech camera sensors in the entire world. But weirdly, Sony phones and Sony cameras are usually the last ones to implement them. Doesn't Japan still use fax machines? Yes, they do. Well, not as much as before, but they still do. There are still some companies that refuse to, for whatever reason, refuse to do business via email. T9 still looks fine for the art style it chose. But that's what I'm saying. This art style here for the models is not... Oh my god, get help it please. Oh my god. It's like I feel like I'm banging my head against a brick wall. I'm saying that's why it's not selling, because people are paying money for these characters for a specific design, for a specific level, of fidelity, like visual fidelity, and they're not getting it. You know? 10 years ago, Final Fantasy 13. Oh, I think even like Final Fantasy 10 was better than this. We are on streams. We are on extremes on both ends. Sometimes we live in 2100. Sometimes we live in the Edo period. Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. Here. The UI, I don't think the UI is particularly interesting. Again, like these bars up top. It's just it looks cheap. It looks incredibly cheap, and I think that's what it was as well. It looks cheap, it looks old, it looks outdated. It looked outdated before it even came out. Do you have any statistics proving this graphics were the specific reason it failed and not obviously such a launch? How long have you been in this stream? I've been saying that it's not just one specific thing. It's a conglomeration of different things all coming together. This is one of them. What is wrong with you? Am I gonna have to ban you? Fuck me, dude. Just came? Okay, cool. That's it, right. I'm not saying it's just this one thing. I actually went through the shitty launch already. Jesus Christ. Right. Fuck me. Oh, god damn it. Like, look at the design of this here. Like, literal blocks. Like, even, like, old school... I want to say, like, Dynasty Warriors Gundam had better mecha-looking units in here. Nah, this was not it. Just was not so... Like, if it was around at least somewhat bare minimum levels of this, perhaps. But they had so many things in here that just were not hit. I lose brain cells? Maybe. And then it also comes to, like, the UI as well. The UI, from what I've seen, it looks very cluttered. Again, if you've... Guys, have you seen the most popular... One of the most popular websites in Japan? Quick question. What do you think is one of the biggest websites in Japan? Like, to this day. Any idea? What do you guys think is the most popular website in Japan? Yahoo? Yeah. You want to see what Yahoo looks like right now? Guys, this is Yahoo Japan today. Today. This looks straight out of like 2000... No, not even 2000. Like 1999. Oh yeah, it still exists. Only in Japan. Because like I said, they are very, very lax to change anything. Most frequented websites in Japan. Google.com? Okay, well, of course Google. Of course Google, of course duh. But then you see this second one right there, Yahoo. Yahoo, right there. Yahoo is literally, besides Google, because everyone uses it for the search browser, but right there. Updated March 2025. This is what we're dealing with. Right? It hasn't changed in fucking decades. Another one of the biggest e-commerce sites in Japan, besides Amazon, of course, is actually Rakuten. Rakuten. Not Rakuten. Rakuten Ichiba. Rakuten Ichiba. This is an absolute... It's so cluttered. I hate it. If I can just click on, like, let's just find something say if I'm on the page, I'm searching for something, alright? I'm searching for something, right? I click on anything on here. Let's go to, whatever. Let's go for a shower head. I'm greeted by all this. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. I have to scroll all the way down. I mean, there's this button like right here, yes, but like, what if I want to like customize it? It's always like that. Amazon isn't like that. Holy shit! This is not like, what? No, I have to scroll. If I want to customize the one that I want to put in my basket, I have to scroll through all. Like, what is this? What is this? What is this? I'm still scrolling. I'm just trying to find out what this fucking product is. I still don't know what the fuck it is. And this is like from the main site too. Let's go like for PCs. PCs go for computers. Okay. This part is usable at least. Let's go for number one here. I just want to like know what this is. I want to see if I can like change the spec. Can I change the spec? No. I'm back in another ranking thing. Where's the spec? Where can I change the amount of RAM? Can I change the RAM? Can I change the CPU? Where can I do that? I keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Okay, I'm finally at the place where I can choose shit. Right. Point proven. Japanese websites fucking suck. They're stuck like 10, 20 years ago. And that's what I'm saying about this developer here. They're still stuck in 10 years ago. They're bringing everything that had there from 10 years ago, not updating it in the slightest, really. Slapping gacha mechanics on there, slapping old gacha mechanics on there, on top of everything. And they just didn't think about... They just think, oh, let's just get our old game, put gacha on there and sell it. Like, no. It won't work. Not in this day and age. So, yeah. It's a combination of several different things. Like, this is the character menu. This is as best fidelity you can get from the characters you pull. I mean, I know this is the main character. But... Bro. Nah. The character designs look great. I like these character designs. You know? And this was something I saw mentioned earlier. That another reason why it went EoS was a combination of two things. And they said, I'm not going to say who it was, people who know what I'm talking about. They said that it was because, A, they said it was because there were too many male characters, and B, because they weren't sexy enough. I don't know about that. I do not know about that, like, at all. I do not agree with that at all. I think, no, you guys are saying, yup, no. It's a combination of both things. They needed the story to carry it. They need the story and the gameplay to carry it hard. Just because of the graphics alone. On top of the shoddy launch. So at the terrible launch, the graphics are not there. The design's there. I think the designs are great. The graphics aren't there. The launch was terrible. On top of all these things. And they just did not have enough going on for it. Looks okay. The gameplay, yeah, we got the gameplay is boring, repetitive, and lack of content probably. I mean, most likely. It seemed very, very repetitive from what I just saw. However, there was also a criticism that it was also too difficult. I don't mind that criticism, but I can understand why people would get frustrated with that. But difficulty slider, you know? I want to disagree with the idea that the game EoS, because it didn't have enough female characters in there. I think there's enough different types of different characters to satisfy many different people out there. Because the reason why I want to say it is because there have been many games in the past that you guys probably don't even know about that had nothing but female characters, and they EOS'd quite soon. Maybe not in 3 months. I think no, one did. If I remember correctly, well, one did EOS in 3 months. One there. Where is it? This one, Namne Boys, that was shut down. Symphogear. Lasted about 3 months. Symphogear. Let's have a look. Symphogear game. Yeah. This game has a lot of female characters and really scantily clad ones at that. You know? And this game really pushed it. And this game EOS'd within about 3 months. Symphogear is Yuri. I mean, that's important. That's exactly my point. Sakura Wars? There's a lot of games. So I disagree on its face that this game like EOS'd because of the lack of female characters. I think the amount of female characters that are in there, perfectly fine. The amount of male characters in there, perfectly fine. And there's like a variety of different characters. I think there's enough in there for everyone, like to hit a certain base of everyone. You know? So I disagree with that, and also with the lack of what's the word I want to use? Let's just say Kumabate. I don't know. I think people will be interested in her. I like this one. I like this one here, but let me just move myself out of the way. I like this. I don't like this. I like this here. I don't like this sprite. And then when we actually in-game, like this part's good, like alt animation, kind of basic, but then you're too far out. You're too far away. You can't see shit, and you're barely there anyway. They look pretty cool. Like the alt animations look pretty decent, but the actual gameplay, the actual game design, the polygons like in the main combat, not it. Symphogear probably shut down due to gameplay because the IP is popular, and that's my point, Julius. Some people are saying that this shut down because it didn't have enough female characters and it didn't have enough Kumabate in there. Ensemble stars. Do I have to bring it up again? All male characters. No Kumabate. Makes bank. In fact, can I... One second, let me just pull this off. I've actually got a video that I took just yesterday, in fact. Just yesterday. I went to a local mall. I went to the... One second. I went to Seria, which is a 100 yen shop. I got all these packs of trading cards here. You see down here, got ensemble stars next to things like Haikyuu, next to Apothecary Diaries. You got what's it? Jujutsu Kaisen. Why did I blank on that? It's like the name's right there. You got all these games, all these IP. Ensemble stars, there's plenty of that. They sell a lot of money. They sell a lot of product and make a lot of money. You know? And that's my point. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. You know? What genre is Ensemble Stars? It's like a male idol music QTE rhythm game. So yeah, I don't know. Took me a while to get that to load. But you see all these different things here, all these different IP, right in the middle of there. And this was in the 100 yen shop with everything else. Not everything is about the in-game sales, because they could make a lot more. They probably are making a lot more money outside of that as well. Just say Mookie games are strong in JP. Yes, exactly. And if I remember correctly, I want to check this on that as well. From what I've seen of the Discords, the unofficial Discords, they have a bigger base in Japan. Yeah, a much bigger base. Let's do Lifetime. Yeah, both Lifetime here. They make the majority of their money in Japan, like significantly. And even the majority of their player base is in Japan. Yeah, and this is the level of stuff that they have, like, gameplay-wise. This looks old as shit. And that's probably why it EoS'd, you know? I do not think it was the lack of female characters. I do not think it was lack of Kumabe, because, like, I mean, it's just the level of design. The level of design, you know? It just looks old. People have stepped up what they accept nowadays. The reason why games like Puzzles and Dragons, Monster Strike, and even Fate Grand Order still exist and still make a lot of money is because they are legacy games which have already built up their loyal fan base, and they're, like, coasting on that. I do not think they're getting much in the way of new players in this day and age, like, at all. But with this new game here, all it has is new players. And when people are looking for a new game, they're expecting a new, higher level of quality. And they just don't have that at all. These characters are not appealing to gacha gamers at all? What do you mean, like, not appealing? Like, I think he looks good. I think she looks good. I think the only ones that I don't think look good, I don't think this one looks good. She looks fine. I like him. He's probably looks a bit bland, I'll be honest. She probably would. Definitely not. Maybe. Probably not. Definitely not. I mean, there's some, like, there are some misses in here, so I'll give you that. But there are quite a fair few hits, like, just on these designs. But like I said, it doesn't matter if they design them looking like this, if what you get in the game is something looking like this. You know? That's my point. You know? It's good enough to be a standalone game, though. Yes. I agree. Bunzi, you are 100% correct. If this was a standalone game, by itself, then I think it probably would have sold, and then it would have just faded off in the distance, maybe got an update later on. Also, Naboko, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like, if we look at other games that are coming out soon, like that we've just had video releases for Silver Palace, update for Neverness to Everness, Ananta, Azure Familia, all these other ones as well. You look at those games compared to this one, like, guys, if you can even compare, just compare this to 1.0 Genshin. I think 1.0 Genshin has a lot more, like, graphical fidelity compared to this. Enfield as well, thank you very much, yes. It doesn't matter if they're going for a style in the way that people are trying to justify. Like, if the style they're going for is 2010, people aren't going to be interested. Yeah, with the current market, it's not it. Do it in Abyss as well? Yep, you're right. PGR is better. The new gacha game standards are already high nowadays. In fact, guys, I've been looking at videos and stuff from Japan, what they're saying about the Silver Palace trailer and gameplay footage. And you guys might recognize Cabbage Person. He did the video like Yasuke Yanaikai, the Yasuke song. You might know that. He's actually been talking about Silver Palace and also other gacha games, and he's been saying that breaking out and succeeding in the gacha games in this current market, his words, not mine, is a Herculean effort. Like near, which means basically near to impossible. If a gacha game is able to stick the landing, and by landing I mean like the intro, the initial launch, if they can stick landing on the initial launch, then they'll be alright. If they can't do that, and Tribe 9 severely failed in that, then that's just what's going to happen. And yeah, I've seen people say the same thing about NTE, that they think that NT will probably also EoS within the first few months because of games like Ananta. I don't know. Possibly. I don't know. I don't want to put like percentages on that, like odds on that. But I can definitely see what people are saying. Like, I like NTE. I think it looks great. Like, they just released a lot of great characters, great looking characters. I really want to know more about them. My nose is really itchy for some reason. But yeah, people were saying that NT was already dead on arrival because of multiple things. Because of the studio that they're from, the perceived connection that they have with Tencent, which is not true, by the way. But I do think that people will always agree that at least, well, I don't know, maybe it's just me. At least the graphics for NTE are at least modern day. No? I think the graphics for NTE, like the cutscenes, the in-game graphics, the character models, etc., the combat, it's at least modern day. But it's the same as Tower Fantasy devs? Yeah, it's the same. Hotta Studios. Combat for NT looked horrid. I really enjoyed it. It was very quick and snappy. I did mention to them that I wanted a... What was it? An actual functioning dodge system? Was it a dodge system? Was it parry system? There's one thing... I can't remember. Was it dodges or parries? There was one part that they had either dodges and they didn't have parries, or they had parries but they didn't have dodges. One of those. But I said, you need to have both. In this day and age, you need to have both. I mean, it's just the way it is. NTE seems very slow to traverse the open world. I don't know about that. I mean, they're mainly relying on like a GTA style of stuff, so they have teleports, from what I understand. But when it comes to like moving from location to location, they want you to mainly rely on the cars. And they're really pushing the cars in this. I mean, you've seen the trailer. Like, initial D references? Yeah. I mean, I play both Genshin and Wuthering Waves, so I think NTE can coexist with Ananta. No, the thing is, though, Shichibukai, I get what you're saying, but the thing is, though, right, with the amount of gacha games that are coming out over the next couple of years, there's going to be two, like, right now, for the anime-style open-world action RPG, story-focused, story-based action RPG, there's literally only Genshin and Wuthering Waves. So yes, these two, because you got a duopoly here, basically. Yeah, they can coexist. But when you've got more open-world action RPGs, such as NTE, such as Ananta, and then presumably Silver Palace and also Arknights Enfield, the market is going to get so saturated that it is going to be a bloodbath. There's going to be a battle royale between all of this. It's not, they won't be able to like equally coexist. There is going to be a split because players only have a finite amount of time.
And people will have to like choose which games that they want to spend their time on, because time is a form of currency. And that is the currency that these games are all looking for. You know? It will, like right now, people can definitely play both Genshin and Wuthering Waves. There's enough time for that. But when it comes to like these other games as well, it's not going to happen. People just won't have that time. So that's the difference. And I think that is also another thing that happened with Tribe 9 as well. It came into this pretty strong market right now. Like for better or worse, ZZZ, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin, Wuthering Waves, like these are the big four right now, and they've got the market saturated quite severely. If you're not like hitting with these at this level, at the very least, I can't say much for like how well you're going to succeed. Same thing. I'm going to say the same thing for NTE too. If they're not hitting at that level, at least at their level or better, they have to be better. Because if they're not better, then why would you go to them in the first place? So they have to be better than what's out there already. And there's even Lads. Lads is a bit different, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, this was a very, very bad time. Because this came out a month after Renacita dropped. And Renacita got a lot of eyeballs. You know? Black Beacon is probably not looking good for different reasons, but one of the reasons for Black Beacon is also, again, the terrible launch. I will say that from what I understand about Black Beacon's story and the storytelling, it's fantastic. But, yeah. Black Beacon's main problem was the buggy launch, the lack of a PC client, and also the treatment of different markets of players. Have I tried Ethereum Restart? Nah. The only real turn-based game I want to play right now is probably Clair Obscure. NTE flopping would be EoS for the studio stuff. Guys, I hope to God that NTE does not flop, because I really like the devs. I really like the devs because even before, like as soon as they released their first trailer and such like that, they were really, really responsive to the community. Like looking at what everyone was saying in like YouTube comment sections and such. Looking at what everyone was saying, taking all the criticisms and such, and like taking that feedback in and implementing it into the game. And when I met them in at a Tokyo Game Show last year, because I was like at the NTE booth for the majority of my time, because I was like hanging out with Gacha Smack and he was there for a sponsor. Ruined my birthday, by the way. Kidding. But yeah, I was there at the NTE booth, so I got to like hang out with both the devs and experience the game quite a lot, and I like it a lot. I like the game a lot, and I like the devs a lot, and I'm hoping for their success. You know? I'm on guard from Hotter because of how they fucked up Tower Fantasy. That's the thing, though. I think they have learned from their experience with Tower Fantasy. So, yeah. Did Demidol got struck by the DMCA? What? Why? What DMCA? I haven't been hit with a DMCA. What DMCA? What do you mean? What happened? I have no idea. But I'm just being asked about a manga that I translate called Damidol. I got asked if it was hit by a DMCA. I was like, I don't know anything about that. I don't have time for full-blown games. Again, true, same. That's why I mainly play gacha games, because I can like play them like 10-15 minutes and then put them down. Like I want to play more of Clair Obscure, like just offline, but you guys are like always saying, oh, you want me to like stream everything online. I'm like, I don't have the time. I don't have the time to get ready for a stream and then do that and like try to be all entertaining and shit. Oh, manga got a DMCA? You serious? I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure it's fine. Nope, I've got no issues. Yep, it's all good. Yeah, but this is the manga that I translate. If I move my head... There, my name. There you go. Yeah. So... So, my full opinion, in total, in summary, the reason why Tribe 9 EoS, in my opinion, is because it came out at a bad time in a saturated market, in which case, in which the market was full of much higher quality games, like high fidelity, visually high fidelity quality games, like character models, and it looks and feels like a game from 2010, trying to hit it with the big boys in 2015, and charging 2025 should I say, 2025 prices. That's the problem. And there are some misses in the character designs, but on the most part, I don't think it was that. I think the story was fine, but it's mainly a problem with buggy as fuck launch. The gacha was too draconian in the beginning, and then it became too forgiving later on. The character models are not good. The character designs are good, but the character models, like in-game, like what you're seeing right now, aren't good enough in this day and age. And people's time is finite, and they don't have time to play another one, so they'd have to choose. Guys, ask yourself this. Would you rather play this game or Wuthering Waves? Would you rather play this game or Honkai Star Rail? Would you rather play this game or Genshin Impact, for example? Like, visually. Would you rather play this game or Xenoblade Zero? Would you rather play this game than any of the other games? You know? You'd rather play this game than HSR? I mean, that's maybe a gameplay problem, but yeah. This game over HSR, I know there's more HSR hate nowadays, and I take partial blame for that, but you know what I'm talking about. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. Like, the visual quality of HSR is vastly more superior compared to this. You see what I'm saying, though? Guys, I do think that there's a bit of a... What's the word? Bias. I think there's a bit of a bias in the chat against both Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. Because I'll be honest, I think I would rather play Genshin than play this. Just gameplay-wise. But Sensei, I like pixelated graphics, so I really enjoy Tribe 9. That's fine, but Joker, what I'm saying is, like, that's fine as like a standalone game, but to have that level of pixelated graphics and be charging modern, current day gacha level pricing, it's not going to happen. You know? It's just not going to happen. Why HSR getting the hate? Probably my fault. I'll be quite honest. It's probably my fault. I take full responsibility for that. Yeah. They weren't even charging that much. It was very free to play friendly. Still, but okay. You kind of just proved my point. 1 second. Pull it up. You said GitHub again. They weren't even charging that much. It was very free to play friendly. Yes, it was very free to play friendly. So the free-to-play players were not interested in like spending any money whatsoever, but the prices that they were charging, were too much for this level of quality. That's what I'm saying. Do you see what I'm saying now? Like, it was free-to-play friendly, but if it's too free-to-play friendly, then they're not going to make any money, are they? Then this is... You're literally just proving my point. You are literally just proving my point. I'll be honest, I think right now, the game that's doing the best in terms of like squeezing the most money out of their players right now, probably Wuthering Waves. Like, because guys, they've been hitting like hit after hit after hit after hit with these characters. Like, no, you say lads, no, Wuthering Waves. No, Wuthering Waves. Every character for the past few months have been hit after hit after hit. Like, people are saying, give us a character that we can skip. You know? Like, no, they make, no, Hoyo and Lads makes more money. Yeah. Hoyo and Lads make more money, but the game that's squeezing the most money out of their players right now, in my opinion, is Wuthering Waves. I'm not saying that to like criticize them. They're doing a good job. That's what they should be doing. Because, you know, yeah. Julius, what did Julius say? What are these fucking idiots? I'm kidding. I don't know what you said. I don't know where your comment is. I'll just say yes. What's Lads? Lads is short for Love and Deep Space. Month after month, give me a skip banner, Kuro. Yeah. Would you pull the new character? Oh, you mean in Wuthering Waves? I am going to pull every character. I've got 2 accounts. I'm going to pull one character on one account and one character on the other character on the other account. That's basically what I do. I've been lucky so far to be able to get both the character and the weapon on either of them, but who knows how this is going to play out in the future, you know? I think I'm about to subscribe here. You're the most non-biased dude in Gacha space. Though I wouldn't tag you as a Gacha CC. I think I am a Gacha CC, but I'm not a Wuthering Waves CC. I've been doing a lot of Wuthering Waves content recently because, in my opinion, Wuthering Waves is the only game that I've really been interested in covering. Like, I don't really want to give any attention to Genshin because I don't play it anymore. I don't want to like hate on Genshin. But I don't want to go out of my way to find things to praise about it either. They've not been doing anything worth, in my opinion, worth praising over other games. And I just don't want to go out of my way to hate on it. I've already done that. I'm good. Same thing for Honkai Star Rail too. I'll say I think, honestly, I should actually make a video like what I love about Honkai Star Rail. I think that'd be pretty cool. It'd be difficult. It'd be a very difficult and very short video too, but too long didn't read, or too long didn't watch, should I say. What I love about Honkai Star Rail is, I think the characters are great. I think the characters are great, like character designs and such. They put a lot of effort into their story and lore. Too much effort, you know. And the music is good. The character trailers are amazing. The cutscenes are great, but too few of them. And yeah, that's about it. But yeah, so because I'm not interested in those, and ZZZ bores me to fucking tears. Like, I log into ZZZ every day, and it's not bad, but it's just not. It doesn't grab my attention. It doesn't grab my attention like at all. So that's why I'm not covering ZZZ that much. Although I will cover all 3 of these games, like Honkai Star Rail, Genshin, and Wuthering Waves, and ZZZ for things like anniversaries. I'll cover them for anniversaries to find out how they've changed over a year and such, or if anything really significant happens, like i.e. with the Casteris global passive thing. I'll cover that. I'll find out what people are saying about that. But otherwise, I'm just not interested in following all the information. I'll look at the new characters to see what they're doing. I'll check out the live stream, but I won't make videos about live stream. Will I play Syllabate on PC? I'm playing... I've got so many games I need to play. I'm currently playing through Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and I also want to continue playing Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. I also recently downloaded, no, or bought, should I say, today. What did I buy today? I forgot what I bought. I bought 2 games today. What was it? Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 and Civ 6. Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Yeah. And yes, I do also have an outside job. I'm mainly outside. I don't play games all that much. And when I do, I really cram through them, you know? So I just, again, that goes back to what I was saying about earlier about this game as well. People have a finite amount of time, and this game is fighting for that time, for that currency of time that people have, and that is finite. You know? Genshin anime is like Aloy, already forgotten. Rough. Wuthering Waves rotations are getting really repetitive. That goes to what I was saying the other day about the need for also just more characters in general. Just more characters in general, where I'm going to say we need... We need more male characters, and we need more 4-star characters. The 4-star characters that they release should be basically knockoff versions of whatever the latest gimmick is for that patch. Say, for example, last patch, we had the gimmick of Spectrofrazzle, right? But we don't have any real Spectrofrazzle applicators in the game except for Phoebe. Really? And also Rover, I guess. Spectral Rover. So they should have introduced a Spectrofrazzle 4-star character with that. And then now in this patch, they've also got Air Erosion. We don't really have any Air Erosion characters, so they should have introduced a 4-star character with Air Erosion. And then they're going to have to do the same thing for each patch with whatever new mechanic they have for that patch, whatever new gimmick it is. They should release a 4-star character, a knockoff 4-star character to solve that problem. Not well. They should do a decent job, but not a great job. The great job should be for the 5-star characters. The decent to good job should be for the 4-star characters. You know? We need an Echo that gives Spectrofrazzle. I mean, not... Yes, but not to a significant degree, you know? And, yeah. And we also need male characters as well, which goes to the criticism of this game here of having too many male characters. Nah, I don't think it was... Because the reason why, and I will be getting to this later on, I've been working on the video since like last month, since like the 10th of last month, holy fuck. If Kuro Games continues to release banger after banger after banger of female characters, right? That's all well and good, but people are going to run out of money. Why is my nose so damn itchy? What the fuck is going on? What was I saying? Oh yeah. People's money is going to like reach a point where they just won't have enough to whale on it. Like the Giga Whales will always buy them. So that's not them. But I'm talking about the more like dolphin spenders, you know? They just won't have the money to do it. So, if it comes out and they keep doing that, then it's going to reach a point where they'll run out of money, and then those characters, the next character that looks amazing, because they've been doing a really good job so far, they just won't have the funds to do that. So then they'll lose money. However, if they could offset that by bringing in another audience to the game, i.e. a male wanter audience, that way, when one is feeling stressed, they can go to the other audience and push them, and then go back, and go back. And it creates a more stable income. You know? That is why you need to have a variety, a larger variety of characters. It's not just about what you want to jerk off to most. Nothing to do with that at all. It isn't. It's literally just about keeping a more stable income. What if the players are bi? Well, good luck to you. You know? Good luck to you. Wuthering Waves devs are doing things in reverse to release amps and sports before the next DPS. Yeah. If Code Collab, their game is possible two-way, what they should do, in my opinion, is that they really should have stuck with the formula that they had in 1.0. They should have stuck with having one male character and one female character. And maybe the male character doesn't sell as much as the female character. Perhaps. But it's not about that. It's about bringing in that audience. Because that audience will save you in the case of where people from the other audience don't have the funds to whale on the character. And the Giga Whales, they just want to S6R5 every character for the sake of completion. So they're probably going to buy both the male character and female character anyway, regardless. You know? In my opinion, the best thing that they should do is they should release one male character 5-star, one female character 5-star, and a 4-star character, male or female, or whatever. And then the next patch they can do maybe 2 male 5-star characters and a female 4-star. And then the next patch can do 2 female, whatever. Just keep bringing in a variety of people, because if you keep bringing in variety, you get more people to this game, you get more eyeballs, you get more hype, because if more people are interested in your game, then when you release advertising material for that game on Twitter, YouTube, and such like, you're going to have more people interested, so you get more views on that video, which further promotes it to the algorithm. Then you get the higher chance of bringing in even more people. When you get more people, you get more money. It's just logical sense for like marketing. Did you watch a new patch of PGR? You mean for the DMC? Devil May Cry thing? I saw that, yeah. 2 males in one patch would cause a riot? Well, ZZZ's doing it right now. Like ZZZ, like Jiggly Kuma game? They literally have 2 male characters right now. If you appeal to everyone, you will eventually appeal to no one. Okay, I want to point... Okay, thank you for saying that. I was waiting for someone to say that. That is a very stupid argument to make in this case. Because you're talking about segregating players, like, this game can only appeal to males, and this game can only appeal to females. Do you realize how stupid that sounds? Do you realize just how stupid that sounds? Like, at all. If you try to appeal to literally everyone, then yes, you are correct. If you try to appeal to left-wingers and right-wingers and, like, hippies and hard-right nationalists, then yeah, you will appeal to no one. But all we're saying is just appeal to male and female. Not fucking everyone. There's a difference. Do you not get that? There are a significant majority, I'll say a large plurality of female gacha players. The usual ratio I see of gacha players, just gacha in general, not for this one game, just gacha players in general. The usual ratio of gacha players at this point in time is roughly about 40%. Depending on the game, you'll get about, say, 45, maybe 50, maybe equal 50. It's usually about 60% males, 40% females. So, it's majority males, so they should appeal to majority males. Yeah, I get it. But 40%, if you are ignoring 40% of your market, you are making a very, very bad marketing decision. It's a very bad financial decision as well. You wouldn't do that. That's why iPhone, they release phones in black, white, but there's also got pink, red, and different colors, because different markets want those colors, right? They don't have to, because they could just release all black and then just rely on people to buy cases for them, which most people do anyway. But they still release those colors because some people don't want to buy cases for their phones. So they provide that for that market. Same thing with like other markets. Let's just use, not even colors. Let's just use like different phones that may not make the most money. Again, let's stick with iPhone. iPhone makes a lot of money. But you know what iPhone does? They also have the iPhone Pro, iPhone Pro Max, iPhone Pro Max, Giga X Cuck Edition, whatever it is. But on the other side, they also have the iPhone SE, which doesn't make a lot of money at all. I think if I remember correctly, the SE actually loses money. Can someone confirm that? The iPhone SE loses money, but the reason why they make that phone and they sell that phone is because there's long-term benefits, there's long-term unseen benefits. Because when you bring people in, you get people into the door with iPhone SE, which is cheap a version, and they lose money on that. You get people into the door, into the iPhone ecosystem, to the Apple ecosystem, and then once you get them in there, they are more likely to spend for a more higher spec phone in the future. You're thinking about short-term profits over long-term games. And that's what Kuro Games is doing right now. They're thinking about short-term profits over long-term games. Yes, if you have one character, if you have two characters that are male and female, they're literally exactly the same, but just one like gender switch, yeah? Maybe the female character will sell more. I don't know about how much. Maybe let's say 25% more. So then you would argue that character makes more money, so always go for that character. I get it, but you're missing out on that other audience. That's the point. You need to bring in everyone. Focusing on one demographic at all times, you'll eventually like run them out. Okay? Don't put all your eggs in one basket, as the saying goes. Does that make sense? I mean, I think I've pretty much laid out the argument. Sometimes it's not about making the most money. It's about building the audience. You need to build the audience. You need to build the player base. Don't try to satisfy fucking everyone, because that won't work. But just say 40% of your market is female gacha players. That's a huge market. Am I a business professor by any chance? I've run a business for like several years, and I just know shit. I'm just old. I'm just old. I've seen so many gacha games, or just like so many games in general, and businesses. I've seen just so many things just come and go, and I've seen like why they do that as well. It's not hard to understand. It's just so fucking simple. You know? I'm just ancient? Perhaps. Perhaps. Now I want to know what business I just a simple business. Like, right now, like my side business, main business, I don't know what it is. Like teaching English. And I teach English to people of all ages. I would get most money if I mainly focused on adult students. I get more money per hour from adult students, but I also open up to child students, like elementary school, middle school, high school as well, because with adult students, I get more per student, but there are less of them. Whereas with child students, I earn less per hour from them, but I'm more likely to be able to get several students in one class, which would benefit in the long run. So I'll set up a new class with just one child student in there, make near on fucking nothing, because I know that at least I have this class now, and it invites them to invite their friends, for the mother to like talk to their friends and invite other students to come to the class, and I get students that way. Because doing that, it gets the word out. Like, this guy, me, can teach English, and they can teach English quite well. Are you interested? So that's you can't just think about short-term profits all the time. You really have to like lay out a long-term plan. You know? So yeah, that's why this conversation just really does my head in. because people are just so... They're looking so narrowly, and they don't see the big picture. And it's kind of nuts. Just during what is the TLDR of this EoS? They fucked up. That's the TLDR. But good stream, guys. Bye. Yeah. Tunnel vision. That's a good way to say it as well. Tunnel vision. Random question, Mr. Streamer. Between ZZ or Woowa, which one should be my first gacha game? Whichever one you like the look of most. Because they're both really good. Honestly. I need to open a business consulting business sometime soon. I don't know. Sensei, do you think games with different route of genre like Enfield would make it to gacha games market? Yeah, I do think the thing is with Arknights Enfield is that they already have a more set base of players from the original Arknights, so maybe they'll come along as well. I think they'll have a big boost, like Wuthering Waves also had a big boost from PGR players coming along as well. I think they'll be all right. Yeah, Cybix. They are very different games, but they're asking what should their first gacha game be, and when it comes to which would be the first gacha game, I think they're both pretty equal. They're not the same type of gacha game at all, but as a gacha game, just as it is, they're pretty equal. And just go for the one you feel more interested in, like vibes wise, look wise. They're pretty good. I hope some JP devs still try to make a high-quality gacha game despite Prime9's failure. Yeah, What Japan needs to do is it needs to get its head out of its fucking ass. They're just living so far in the past, thinking that they can just jump in because they made gacha games, so of course they would know. Nah. In this I do think in this case it has become a case of where the student has surpassed the master. The student has surpassed the master, and the student, by student I mean like other games such as from China, Korea, now Singapore as well. Yeah. Zoaholic, if FGO had the same quality as HSR, that game would be very huge. I literally said that. Which stream was it? Was it last week or the week before? I said that as well. The Fate Grand Order needs to bring out a Fate Grand Order 2. Just do what they're doing. Just steal Honkai Star Rail, or even better, steal Clair Obscure. And then put in the Fate characters in there. If they did that, they would make so much money, it's not even funny. I'm not even kidding. Fate Grand Order does have an arcade, but the arcade sucks. Like visually, if they released Fate Grand Order Arcade as is to gacha, they would die. I don't care. It doesn't matter if it was Fate Grand Order. Like, if they... Also, if they bring this just as is to gacha, like with this level of quality of graphics, they're gonna... It basically looks like Tribe 9. No? Or is it just me? Right, let me just compare. That's not a good comparison. 1 second. Tribe 9 gameplay. Like, okay, just look for what I'm saying. Got these 2 bars up top. 1 bar, 2 bars. Yep. And then you got 3 characters with their bars over here, double bars, and you got the over here. Okay. Look at that. 1 bar, 2 bars. Characters on the... This is the enemies here. On your left side here with all your health and that. It's literally the fucking same. Except for the card system. There's not much difference. This one doesn't have a minimap. Why is Wuthering Waves there? Well, just look at the environment, like how empty it is. Look at the environment, like how empty it is. Like, I know it's in a post-apocalyptic type area, like, you know, it's all devastated, so it's like nothing there. But this is just how they tend to do this thing. Character model wise, FGO looks, FGO Arcade looks better. Yeah, I do think like the Tribe 9 has a bit more smoothness to it, but character model wise, I do think this is better. Wicked. HSR EoS if FGO releases a 2025 game. Unironically, yes. I'm not even kidding. Because, let me show you again. Put it up. They get most of their downloads here in China, but they get most of the revenue from Japan, right? So Japan is currently at 8% in downloads. 8% in downloads? What's that? It's really weird. Okay, wait, guys, look at that. Have a look at this. That's something interesting I never noticed before. Right. Lifetime, HSR made most of its money in China. But in the past 30 days, completely flipped. 40% in Japan. So basically, anyway, point is, they have a really strong base in Japan, like a small but strong base. If they can take away even a few percentage points from this here, this 8%, if they can take away a few, not 8, sorry, 6%, if they can take away a few percentage points from this 6% here, from Japan, that takes away a lot of this here. Because, as we all know, yeah, Fate Grand Order is carried hard by Japan. And I can tell you right now that I know for a fact that a lot of Fate Grand Order players also play Honkai Star Rail as well. If they manage to like merge the both of them, like basically just create Fate Grand Order Honkai Star Rail edition or whatever, I don't know what it is. Just create Fate Grand Order, but in the Honkai Star Rail level of quality of things. Oh my god! Money printing machine. Money printing machine. FGO PT sucks ass. Global don't like that. They don't have to worry about global. If they just like capitalize on Japan, they're good. A collab is happening already. Yeah, I know. JP devs too risky. Yeah, it's a slam dunk. It's an absolute slam dunk. But they'll just think, nah, it's too risky, because they're idiots. Fate has a weird spin-off games track record. No, I mean, this is a spin-off game. But if they just continue on this one here, all this, goes to their version of Fate Grand Order, Star Rail, whatever. Yeah, they're good. Oof. This gameplay is not it, man. Like, just... Like, these menus... And then this overworld here, like just 2D pixelated stuff for characters that people have paid money for. Or should be paying money for, should I say. And then this is the best quality you can get, like those there. Nah. He's just like literally just T-posing right there. There's nothing. Nah. There were many different reasons why Tribe 9 EoS'd. It was not just one thing at all. It was multiple things. It was a perfect storm of absolute fuck. You know? It just looks old. It's also because they're going bankrupt. This may be damage control. Yeah, I think what they're going to try and do is they're going to try and basically write this entire thing off. They're going to write it off as a tax break or whatever like that, and try to recoup their money that way. Movie companies do that, and game companies do that as well. I think that's what this is. Imagine if they made Fate Grand Order 2 and took mechanics from Expedition 33. No, that's what I said, Raijin. I said, take Honkai Star Rail, but preferably take Expedition 33. Take that gameplay, just put the Fate Grand Order characters on there. Oh my god, it would go f***ing insane. Oh, you guys do not know. JP devs want short-term money over long-term money. Yeah. Guys, if there was a gacha game, let's say Fate Grand Order, that had like Expedition 33 gameplay, I'm playing that shit. Like, all day. Not even kidding. Easy. They do need to get rid of the card system though. The card system will not work in 2025. It only works for like now because they have that base, but nah. At this point, maybe some CN company needs to buy Fate franchise. It's so annoying because I've seen on Twitter so often, like a lot of JP players are like lamenting, like not crying about it. They're just saying why is Japan so weak when it comes to these mobile games? You know, they just can't get the JP players want a really strong game to come out from Japan, but they're just not even bothering. They found what prints money, i.e. Fate Grand Order and such, and they're just not interested in changing that formula at all. They will run it into the ground. Take FGO's modern combat system, update the graphics and make the UI actually decent. Exactly. It's not that hard. It really is not that hard at all. Still, Sable looks meh in HSR. I don't know, but I think she looks fine, but at least looks better, clearly. But isn't Japan still the best in console games? I have seen that. I do think that PC gaming is starting to overtake console gaming. Uma Musume is a pretty strong game coming from Japan. Pretty derpy. There we go. No revenue of a light. Wait, what? Why not? Why is it? No details on this? What the hell? I wanted to know. I'm pretty sure that Uma Musume makes most of its money in Japan. I want to say about like 60 to 70%. But I don't have any details. I don't have any like data on that, so I don't want to say anything anymore. My speculation would be that they make the vast majority of their money in Japan. But I don't know. I can't say anything. Why is there no details? So weird. Yeah, no, this is global data. It covers all markets. Weird. Anyway. Yeah. It looks so old, dude. It looks so old and cheap. That's the thing. And if you're saying it's very, very, very free-to-play friendly, that's also a problem. It has to hit several things like out of the park. Can Nintendo take over the gacha scene and put Japan on the map? No, I don't think so. I don't think they have it in them. I mean, they are trying, kind of, with a Pokemon trading card game, you know? But I think that's about as far as they'll go. Like, if you've seen, like, the latest graphics from their latest Pokemon game, like the actual full-fledged one, like the kind of thing that they're putting out, you're gonna have another issue with this. You're gonna have another Tribe 9 issue. Maybe not, though. I want to say yes. I just said Pokemon TCG. Pokemon TCG, it is technically a gacha game, but it's not. It's like a pseudo gacha game. I do wonder that if they do bring out a Pokemon gacha game, that'd be difficult, man. That'd be a difficult sell. Like every Pokemon is like gacha or something like that. Leveling them up and also like having PvP in there, like having people like fight against each other. That'd be difficult. That'd be a difficult sell, I think. You know? My ass hurts. Lovely. I need to get a new chair, I'll be honest. Need a gacha with Relinks gameplay? Different rarity of the same Pokemon? Yeah, possibly. Am I still going to cover the Palworld lawsuit? I've seen some information on it, but I haven't... I've looked at some people's perspective on it, where... I can tell you what they're saying right now. They're saying... because Palworld says that they're... I don't know what the English one said, but they said, in the Japanese version anyway, that they are confident that nothing in their game breaks any patents, but we're going to make changes just in case. That's basically what they said, from what I understand. And the Japanese response to that is, well, if you're so confident, why are you changing it? So Japan is still very much firmly on the side of Nintendo. For Japan, it's not really a copyright issue, it's a respect issue. So there's that. Yep, it is weird, but that it is what it is, you know? I wanted to see what the Japan side of things are saying. 6 hours maintenance. Okay, this is a service EoS notification. Okay, Sort by likes. Basically, EoS. Isn't it too soon for the EoS? I think this is a screenshot from in-game. At the very least, make it a one-time purchase game and let me read the scenario and read the story. I'll follow the story to the end. Hachinai 7.5 years, Tonodai 84 days. I think they like spelt this wrong. Toranai. It should be Toranai. They misspelt that. Whatever. Yeah, so the previous game was 7.5 years, 84 days. Make a Hachinai 2. Hachinai, what's Hachinai? 1 second. Oh, Cinderella 9? Oh, is that what it's called? Oh, is it the same company? Oh, it is. So got this here. Cinderella 9 is made by the same company of Akatsuki. My head's in the way. And now chat's in the way. But yeah, same company made this game here. Continued on for like 7.5 years. Tribe 9, 84 days. Yeah. Yuri game. Wait, I'm actually really curious. Oh, there's no details on that. Oh. Okay. I want to know what the player demographics for that game is. Now, I want to know what the player demographics for that game is. It doesn't really say. Kingdom Hearts 4? Not right. A lot of Euro games in Japan have a large female. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. That's what I thought as well. But I don't. Again, I don't want to say, oh, it's definitely this. I don't like saying numbers unless I've got numbers to back it up. Because I don't like running off anecdotes like at all. But again, on my speculation, I'm pretty sure Cinderella 9 has a majority has a majority female player base. That's my speculation, but it's a Yuri game. It's a Yuri game, guys. It's a Yuri game. I know that some guys are into Yuri games, but I don't think there's that many of you out there. Tribe 9 months. Not even 9 months, unfortunately. Yeah. This person made their entire account about Cinderella 9 as well. Okay. I was playing to save up gacha pulls and wait until it was number 1, but I'm so sad. Please release it as a package version, as like a standalone version or something. Wait for PlayStation, for Steam. If they release it, okay, guys, what they should do, what should happen, this is what they can do. They should do this. Whatever they've got like made so far, because they say they've already got like some characters thought up in Chapter 4. They should release that onto Steam. Like, just either for free or for a really small price. Just release it in Steam. I don't know about PlayStation, but definitely for Steam. Easy for Steam. Like a DLC? Perhaps. Never underestimate the Fujoshi's spending power. The thing is, Raijin, a lot of people really underestimate like the spending power of girls in general. They do. Likes. Why did it go down all the way down here? Okay. There you go. I'm sad. I was definitely not suited for social games. Oh, it was definitely not suited for social games. I would like to somehow complete the project in a one-time purchase. The game content is interesting. So people that were playing it, they liked it a lot. Why is all this Chinese here? Let's have a look. I totally do not accept such an unreasonable closure. When the third chapter of the game was just released, it clearly presented a blueprint with high expectations to the players. After pretending to be dead for a month, they directly announced the closure of the server. What is the difference between this and fraud? Because I really like T9, Tribe 9, and have spent a lot of money. I am very angry about the sudden announcement of such an ending. Please give a convincing explanation, give corresponding compensation, and release the good content. You just don't see the players of lads outside? Wait, what? It's not even lads. Guys. I don't like looking at revenue. What's the most latest one? I'm not looking at that. Oh, look. Honkai Star Rail fucking blew everyone out of the water, but that's a bit of a... That's a rare one. Like, look at that. 30 million last time. Live in Deep Space. Yep. Pokemon, I don't think there are any sexy women or Kumu Pokemon in there. A couple, maybe, but not really so much. Naruto Mobile. I think Naruto Mobile is also pretty mixed, no? Yeah, they have a fair mix of both male and female characters. Although people would just say, well, that's carried by its IP, which is fair, whatever, but I still think that the idea of, like, because it has more male characters than it's dead, I'm like, it's just not true on its face. Wuthering Waves, there we are. Genshin Impact, there we are. They usually make about 40 million, not much, because they're basically just not putting any effort into it. Zone Zero. This was for the previous one with like Jane Doe and who was it? The furry girl, if I remember correctly. Arknights has a pretty fair mix from what I understand. Vagrant Order also has a fair mix. Although if you include the summer skins, the summer versions, it's not fair. But if you don't include the summer versions, it is again 6-4. Monster Strike. I don't remember. I don't remember what the latest ones on that one are. Okay, take care, Asian guy. Gundam G Generation Eternal. New one. These two, there are no Coomer stuff in there. Nikkei, Goddess of Victory, 9 million. Poles and Dragons, 9 million. Summers of War, 9 million. Madagamachica, 8 million. One Piece, 7. Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle, 6, but was good. Got 19 million there. Infinity Nikki, 9 million, 6 million, but they're just like shitting the bed. Blue Archive, 4 million, 6 million. Uma Musume, 26 million, down to 6 million. They were not doing well at all. Dragon Ball Legends, 12, 6. I don't like looking at these numbers, but I'm trying to find. Okay, we've got so we've got this one here. Ensemble Stars. 7 million, 5 million. I saw people in chat today in fact, keep like promoting Girls Frontline as a game that's doing well. And also people often promote like Azur Lane. Azur Lane makes a lot of money. Azur Lane, okay? Azur Lane, yep. Reverse 1999. Yep, all these here. We've got all these other games. One thing I'm really trying to find before I continue, this PGR by the way, is where's Snowbreak? Where's Snowbreak? Did I miss it? Because I was told that all a game needs to make a shit ton of money. I can't scroll down any further. I can't. No, this is an image. This is an image. I was told that all a game needs to make a shit ton of money is to have hot girls in skimpy outfits, like pandering to Coomers. Brown does too. What's the website for this? Is it this? Is this it? Where? No. What's the original website with this image on it? What's the original image with this? What's the original website with this image? Didn't Snowbreak get saved by from EoS by the Guna skins they sold? Okay, thank you for mentioning that. Because yes, they did. But as you can see, it was a very short-lived success. Because what Coomer bait is it's a sugar rush. That's all it is. They make a lot of money in the short term, but in the long term, it doesn't really help. Because the Coomers will always go to another game to find something else to jerk off to. It's just the nature of Coomers. They don't go there for the game. They go for the horny shit. And once they find another game with better horny shit, they just go there. They don't play that game. So when you're trying to continue to please the Coomers, you're not building up a loyal fan base at all. So you can't rely on them to stick around, as Snowbreak found out. You just can't. You're on the right website? Where's the, is this it? Oh, there we go. So, where's Snowbreak? Snowbreak. Number 62. 1,675,000. Not much different from last time. Brown does too. Not doing much better. 1,800,000. So, right, guys, let me get this straight. Something I want to point out to you. Ensemble Stars is making 7 million, 7.5 million, or like on a low day, 6.8 million. And this is all males. Not even like Kumabait males, like lads. They're making literally, I want to say, 4 times more. They make like 4 times more than Snowbreak. It's a music game. So? So what? What does it have to do with anything? Like literally, what does it have to do with anything? You need hot girls plus engaging gameplay and story? Can I amend that for you? You need hot characters plus engaging gameplay and story. You need hot characters. Both male and female. Or all male or all female. Pick a lane sometimes. You either go all male or you go all female, or you have an equal balance, a roughly equal mix of both. So Snowbreak, yes, I would love to see what the So here, 1.3. I got told Snowbreak. Snowbreak 1.3. What month was that? October. Okay, so let me get this straight. So 1.3 is when they made the Gunnar pivot, right? So October 23, that's when they announced it. Yeah? So they were going like from 1.4 million to 1.1 million, and they were being saying, oh, they're like dying. They're dying now. They make the Gunnar pivot, they make a lot more money. They're saved. Cool. Only 2.1 million right there. And right now, they're basically like back down to what they had before. Almost. Alright. This is combined. Oh, mobile only? Alright. % of their revenue comes from PC? Maybe. Possibly. Probably. I'm talking about like trends here. Okay, I don't really like hate that, but my point is that there's other games in here that are doing significantly better. Like, let's just go for mobile only then. Like Azur Lane and such. Azur Lane, Reverse 1999, Girls Frontline 2. Yeah? All these games are always like being promoted as like, oh, they're doing really well, right? Well, you got Ensemble Stars right here doing pretty damn decently. No? There's also down here Disney's Twisted Wonderland, which you guys probably don't know. Disney's Twisted Wonderland is another one where it's all males. It's just... I remember watching... Who was it? I can't remember who it was. There was another streamer, and in fact, even if I do remember who it was, I don't want to throw them... I don't want to like, throw their name out to start drama, because like, fuck that. I remember them going through this list of gacha revenue, and they got to games like Disney Twisted Wonderland. Well, that game's doing well. What's this about? They literally don't know what these games are. The same thing for Ensemble Stars. They don't know what these games are, and they're going around saying that all gacha games need to have Gunnery, Kumabate women in there. I'm like, you're just proving that you don't know. You're just literally proving that you don't know. Got Dokkan Battle here. Dokkan Battle, right? Nothing but male characters, making 19 million, 7.7 million. It's like 80% male players on that. I'm talking about Ensemble Stars and Twisted Wonderland. Yeah, they made a lot of money, a shit ton of money. It's all Goku. That's my point. That's my point. If you have cool, badass-looking characters, it doesn't matter if they're male or female, people will pull for them. I've said time and time again, if a gacha game, if a character fulfills 4 certain things, they will sell. If the character is designed well, if the character is appealing, like in the story, if they're prominent to the story, well, these two are the same thing really. If they're marketed well, and if their kit's good. If you fulfill these things, the character will sell well. Guaranteed. And Goku fulfills all that. People love the character, like character-wise. Design's great, of all the designs of characters. Pertinent to the story. And they're marketed well. And so they sell well. You know? Arc Knights. That's good. Game. Is it Game Ida? I always forget. Is it Game Ida? Game Da E? Game Ida. What am I doing? What is social game? Thank you. Right, I want for Arknights. Look here. Okay, Ninfu. Oh, let's go to last year. I'm looking. I just want to look at the sales here. Why am I not surprised that Wishdale made a lot of money? Actually, Wishdale and Logos, they're both like fucking amazing characters. Like Logos is like broken, and Wishdale is just awesome. Their Acheron knockoff, well, Ascalon, did fucking terribly. 14 out of 17. This is the character here, 16 out of 17. Shu and Zhao Rao, yep, 3 out of 17. 12, Degenbraka. So, what I just want to point out, guys. What I just want to point out, what I was looking for. What I was looking for in this thing here. I was looking for a singular, just a banner with just one male on it. Not sharing banner. I wanted to find this. So, we've got this character here. Hedry. Yep. 8 out of 17. That's not good. Well, not good. It's like it's literally right in the middle. It's literally right in the middle. So it's not the best. Like the top one, where is it? I think it was like here. Top one here is Wishdale and Logos. Like they're both broken, but it's a double banner. So he literally outsold the Acheron. Yeah. And outsold this one. Well, to be fair, that's a rerun. That's a rerun. To be fair, that's a rerun. Bad example. Bad example. Outsold this one. Is this a rerun? Outsold her anyway. Like outsold all these other characters. Outsold her. Rerun. That's a rerun. Basically the same. So, this male character, there's another male character. Ehrenholz. 5th out of 17. The thing that I'm trying to point out, guys, is that even though the male character might not get the #1 spot, I mean, we can't really find here because it's a double banner of broken characters. These male characters do sell more than several other new female characters. If it was a consistent pattern where the male characters are always right at the bottom, then you would have that side would have a leg to stand on. But it's mixed. Milnar sold well. Milnar is broken. Yeah, my point is that male characters can sell more than female characters. It's not about a male or female thing. At all. Like I said, it depends on, is it a good character? Is it a good kit? Is it good marketing? And is it good design? If you get all these 4 things, the character will sell. Regardless. That's all it is. Depends on the fandom. True. Okay, to be fair, that's true. If you have fostered an audience that's coming to your game for a certain thing, like say the Nikkei audience, for example. If you go to Nikkei and you try to introduce a male character in there, I doubt they'll sell. Because that has already created an audience where they only came there for the female characters. And the same thing vice versa. In lads, if you introduce a female character in lads, they probably won't sell. Because that's not what their fan base went there for. But when you have I'm talking about mixed gacha games right now. I'm talking about mixed gacha games. Mixed gacha games such as Arknights, Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, Fate Grand Order. Someone mentioned Fate Grand Order as well. They have a really good base, and people Fate Grand Order's male characters also sell really well. I think the highest grossing of 2024 was Oberon? Or was it 2023? I forgot. One of those. Oberon sold so much, and he's like the most pussy-ass, like soy boy-looking designed character I've seen in my entire fucking life. He was carried by the story. Holy shit. Well, story and his kit is broken. So, yeah, that's the point. When I'm speaking about here, about how either male or female characters can sell, I'm speaking about mixed character gacha games here. Specifically. You think Oberon looks cool? Are you joking? You think this guy looks cool? Are you fucking kidding? Nah. Like, here, kinda. When he goes, like, badass. But, like, here, which is, like, on the banner and stuff. Nah, you are kidding. This soy boy looking little princess? Nah, fuck that. No, what the fuck is that? This is the highest earning character of, was it 2023 or 2024? I can't remember. You mean the black one here? The black one's cool, but that's rare. This is what he's usually like. This is his usual art. This is usual design. Was it 2023 or 2024? I'm going to find it. Thank you for loading. It took you a while. No, this was that's a rerun, I think. Not this one. Was it before it? Maybe 2022. Am I nuts? But this is a fully male banner. Made so much goddamn money. Holy shit. Am I just old as fuck? I must be old as fuck. Oh, this was it. Oh my god, it was 2021? Oh. I've never felt so old in my life. Right. Anyway. This was his banner, right? 2021, August 11th. Till August 25th. So, in 2 weeks, he made this amount. How much is this in dollars, you might ask? Let's find out, shall we? Sorry. $21 million in Japan alone. Although, to be fair, Japan is the main thing. And he made the most. He made the most. This soy boy looking prick is not a prick. This soy boy looking, this guy made 20 million in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. Yeah. Look at that. 2 weeks, guys. You think it's Baoban? You think she sold more? You kidding? You are kidding. We all know it was Oberon, dude. All that for a femboy? Yeah. Well, his skill is broken. Yeah, well, skill and also just the prominence in the story. I know she's famous, but you think she is the one that made all this money? Baoban is ultra loved and sexualized. I think if you believe that, I think you're a bit deluded. It's so much easier to get the 4-star characters in this game compared to the 5 stars. 4-star characters are not earning that level of money. It's for her? Nah, you are capping. No way. No way. Not happening. So we've got another banner here. Out of 68 banners of that year, this got the 11th. Still a lot of money. I got about 10 million. Again in 2 weeks. Castoria's banner? Which one? Which year? Which year? You gotta be more specific. I put for passion on the middle. I know 4 stars sell a lot, but I know 4 stars sell, but they're not selling 20 millions worth. I swear to God, it was Oberon for sure. $2020. I don't think it goes back. Wait, does it? Okay. Let's look for number 1. 6, 35, 31. Wait, I'll just do this one. Okay, so the number 1 selling character for 2020 here, the one that you told me to look for, the number 1 selling character is Odysseus. Forgive me if I'm wrong, I think that's a dude. I'm pretty sure that's a dude. And he sold the most that year. Out of 45 banners. Alright. He wasn't the only one that gotcha? Okay, this one here made a lot of money. This is for Pravati and Karma. Great characters, by the way. This one makes sense, obviously. I will say, though... Oh, no, this is sharing. This is sharing. Is it? No, it isn't. Well, kind of, but 2 days. But Morgan? Karma's ultra hot? I don't think hot. Cute, but not hot. Do we even have swimsuit versions of male servants? We have some, but not many. Yeah, Kama carried that one for sure. Okay. Let's have a look. 11th, 31st, 21st. Okay. Oh, this makes sense. I got her as well. I love Okita Arota. She's one of my favorites by far. I love Okita Arota. Any Sakura faces waifu? This is about as far back as I can go. But this is 1 year after the initial launch. I think it's initial launch 2017. But you notice that the actual sales have been going down. The average sales have been going down like over years. That's why she made a lot more money than Oberon. But like the number one earners lose like, money over the years because they're eventually making less and less. It's always based on you? Oof. Big rip. Like I said. Caldia collection. Yeah, saying yes, it was Odysseus. I remember now. Yeah, look, it's literally right there. Again, Oberon. You think it was Bourbon? I don't think it was Bourbon like making that amount of money. Just personally. Trying to find more. I'm just trying to find the highest earners. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I wanted this character so badly. Lady Avalon is a babe. Holy fuck. Lady Avalon is basically the Fate Grand Order's version of Shorekeeper. If you guys don't know. Lady of Avalon is like just gorgeous. It's a trap? No, she's not. Shut up. Yeah, easy wood. Goddess, absolutely. It's kind of fitting that I was saying, oh, she's the Fate Grand Order version of Shorekeeper, and I've got Shorekeeper's piano on right now. Oh, wait. There it is. Ah, yeah. They made this one. I got her too. I've got Tiamat too. Tiamat is broken. She's a Proto Merlin? I know. Don't care. Still would. I'm looking for the top earner of this year, of 2024. Oh, got it. Oh, no, this doesn't count. This doesn't count, no. Even though that is a male character, I don't think this counts. No, this doesn't count. This is the new year. This is the new year pickup. No, there's like 7 different banners on at the same time. No, this is skewed. No. They did sell well, I'm sure. New Year's banners do not count. No. See, Raijin, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just going, oh, see, it's a male. No. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, on the other one, no, that was because of Oberon. The other one, that's because of Odysseus. This one, no. This one, no, not New Year's. Hell no. That just does not count, like, whatsoever. Wood? I'm good. Metatron John. Oh, I wanted it. I basically given up. What? No, reopen. Metatron John looks amazing. I want to see number 2. Number 1, number 2. 14, 9, 28, 15, 30, 23, 18, 4. Who the fuck is that? Ono Komachi? Okay. Oh, my queen! I love Tsukasa so much. Tsukasa and Erishkigaru? Oh, hell yeah. 7, 22, 24, 3. I do not know why this one got 3rd place. That's kind of nuts. Wait, no. New Year. New Year's don't count. New Year's don't count. I didn't read it. I thought it was just him. No, it's not. It's New Year's. It doesn't count. New Year's banners don't count. I was gonna say though, this is Richard the Third. Yeah, Richard the First. Sorry, Lionheart. No, this is a New Year. New Year's don't count. New Year's don't count. I know Richard was hyped. Wait, can we find another banner that was on at this time? No, we got this one here. No, in that 1 week. So here got January 6th, January 1st to 15th, 6th. That's like after that only 1.3. So in that time, okay, come on. Okay, to be fair, I'm trying to find any like overlap. Only 1.3 there, 3.1 there. Not that one, that doesn't count. That's not in. That's not in. That's not in. Okay, no, it does count. Okay, no, it does count. True. No, it does count. Barely. Like, well, not barely. Like this one here, like 1.3 there, barely nothing. 3.1 there, barely. So even if you give everything to the other banners there, that's 30. That's 30. That's a shit ton. Damn, he made bank on that. There's a JP Persona 5 live stream. No, sorry. Yeah. So I do think this is a contender to be the highest earner of this year. No? Yeah, his design's really good. Ascension 3 is crazy. I haven't logged into Fate Grand Order in so long. I've done my 2,000 days. I'm like, logged out. They've had some really good characters, I'll be honest. Like Metatron John, I would have loved that character. And like Richard III, easy. The Beast one. That's kind of sick. That's kind of sick. Yeah, it's almost time for me to go as well, guys. I think we've had a good conversation. Looking at numbers and shit. And yeah. Lucas animations? Nah, I'm alright for now. Not for Fate Grand Order animations anyway. You just built a loop. Again, that goes to like, are they good in the story, good character design, good marketing, and good kit? He has all 4. He's currently making the most money. Point proven. Yep. 07 to Tribe 9. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you all next time, guys. Take care. Peace.